Okay, and we are back.
The recording program crashed, yes?
No, it was just a simple issue with the signal.
Mm-hmm. So, I think Knox is taking a new approach at defense and playing a tight zone.
They certainly have gone to a zone. They need to do something to stop the Falcons scoring as Numakutis drives in, and she is blocked by the Knox defense.
So,
ball's with Ioannidis.
Shoots a three and misses
the shot.
The shot clock. And
Miller's back on the court now.
Shoots and scores. So
and that's Tanya Benjamin. She has been extremely good for Knox today.
That closes the gap to just 10 points. 16 minutes left in the game. Knox could make a comeback, so the Falcons have to keep their game up. And they shoot, they miss, and
back out to Miller. Ioannidis, they've got 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Miller opens it up. 3 points.
Nice shot by Michaela Miller.
Shows the advantage of patience in your offense. Benjamin with the ball. Looks inside for Rebecca Ott.
That was quite a long 30-second offensive play there.
Castle's drive didn't bear fruit. It's out to Ioannidis. Ioannidis
shoots.
2-point misses.
And
Rebecca Ott drives the ball down and
foul on number 13, Abby Lloyd.
And there's Benjamin in the action again as Abby Lloyd picks up a foul. So Abby picks up a second as Marley Kernish-Drew gives Zali Raymond a break.
So she shoots and she converts the 3-point play.
10-point game.
And interception by Knox. Fast breaks it down and keeps the ball in. Into the key, passes out and shoots a 3.
Doesn't
misses.
Go. Knox is good enough to get the rebound though. Sam Castle slows it down. She comes off the screen and the screen is illegal, says the ref. Benjamin this time picking up a foul.
Unfortunate.
That's her second.
Pass across the key.
Miller.
Risky pass through the key.
Into Lloyd. Lloyd out to Numakutis. Numakutis drives.
Great defense by Knox. The zone seems to be...
Yeah, she's tried that baseline drive 3 times now against the zone, and she hasn't realised that Knox collapses very quickly onto that drive. And it's been the same result every time, so...
It looks like
Benjamin kicks the ball to Castles, sets the screen, illegal screen this time. Castles almost travels.
And great rebound.
This time Abby Lloyd to Numakutis. Numakutis foot race.
Oh, steal.
Ball stolen by Ott. Back with Ott. She's going to go.
And
a foul on Lloyd. That's Lloyd's third. She'll need to sit down now, I suspect.
Ref
as Numa Curtis is replaced by Landby, and Castles goes off to be replaced by Teal. Ball very quickly inbounded.
And shot. And
2-point shot.
A very high shot by Knox. So if it was to miss, then it would have a much bigger bounce, which gives her a better chance of getting the rebound.
So Kernich Drew, little floater doesn't go. Rebounded by Millie Teal.
Good pressure by Sam Landby.
Back to Teal. Over to Ott. Ott looks at the basket.
Shoots.
3-point attempt, no good.
Ott gets the rebound. And
there's a foul against Miller.
So
very unlucky, I think, there, Miller, to get that. I'd love to perhaps need to have a look at that on the tape, but what did you think, Alona?
I don't know. It was quite close and tight.
Yeah. And a violation
by Knox.
So it's only a 2-point play. So 45 plays 39.
That was actually quite an interesting shot. She shot a 3-pointer and then got her own rebound and shot and got a foul. So it was an opportunity for 6 points.
In and out from Ioannidis. Ball's down with Knox. With Ott. Goes across to Ivanov. Ivanov misses the shot. Keppel's got the rebound. Goes to Landby. Landby drives. Finds Ioannidis.
And
Kernich Drew's little jumper, no good. Keppel fouls on the way through.
Keppel. So, if you remember before, it was a 12-point lead for Falcons, Waverley Falcons, and now Knox have closed the gap to just a 6-point lead. So, Waverley haven't scored since a long time, so they really need to improve their game.
Back down to Ioannidis. Ioannidis to Landby. Landby looks back to Ioannidis. Landby's shot is blocked. They still had 13 seconds on the clock. There was at least another couple of passes on that. And the way that Miller is shooting at the moment, they probably want to get it into her hands by preference. Ball's gone to Claire. Ioannidis, who has replaced the sister. Sam Landby's 3-point attempt, no good. Knox with a chance to get it back to within a 4-point game.
Nice screen. Oh. Great recovery by number 40, Claire.
And there it is. 4-point game, and this time it's a timeout to the Waverley Falcons. And we'll be back in just a couple of seconds.
See ya.
Okay, so at this point we'll start to give you some of the leading scorers at this point in time. So Michaela Miller with 15, leads the way for the Waverley Falcons, and Rebecca Ott on the other side for the Knox Raiders. Rebounds, Abby Lloyd with 6. Maria Numakudis also with 6. And Banjanin and Ivanov for Knox with 6 as well. As Ioannidis brings the ball down. And it's so Knox won the jump ball, and then gave away the possession with a fairly ordinary shot attempt. As Claire Landby picks up, Claire Ioannidis, picks up 3. Claire Landby, of course, the sister of Sam, playing this weekend with the champ women. A reminder that game will be on air live as Millie Teal gets that 3 back down the other end. 10 seconds to go. Ball's over Numakudis, back into. That was a bad decision there from Numakudis. And the quarter finishes with the Falcons up on a 4-point lead, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so coming back in with 30 seconds to go on the game, we have the Falcons shooting at 40%. It's hit 19 from 47, whereas Knox is struggling with at a 28%, 18 from 64. So gives you an indication there how much possession the Knox girls have had. So Alona, they've 3 points, 3-point stats for Waverley, 5 from 13 at shooting at 38%, 2 from 9, however, from Knox at 22%. At the line, fairly even, 5 and 12, 42 for the Falcons, whereas the Knox are shooting at 6 from 12, 50%. So really, it's that shooting percentage that's let Knox down there. And that's an indication of the pressure that the Falcons have been applying today. However, the turnover count for the Falcons is starting to mount, and they're certainly not boxing out, not protecting that basket, as a 3-point attempt from Millie Teal misses, and the ball goes out, Falcons ball. Mel Ioannidis in traffic, gets to it, back to her sister Claire. Claire settles it down, back to Mel Ioannidis, into Abby Lloyd. Abby misses the pass, Can't hang on to it. It's gone back down the other way, and quick hand from the from Knox as the ball goes out. Doesn't go, ends up with Claire Ioannidis. Claire has found her sister Mel. Mel jump shot, in and out. Not a good shooting day for Mel Ioannidis. In fact, she's been shooting at 30%, so that's a little under 30% now. So she's managed to score 3 from 12. As the subs come in for Knox. Ball's down with Claire Ioannidis now. Claire drives and has the ball stolen. Numa Curtis does the same at the other end, and there's an unsportsmanlike against number 6. That's Millie Teal. So Numa Curtis will go to the line for 2 shots. This to give a bit of breathing space there to the Falcons. Bit of confusion here as to what's going on, but finally the ball is with Numa Curtis. And she misses both. No, she gets the second. So, Falcons possession. And again, another miss from Mel Ioannidis. And the drive from the Knox Raiders, Rebecca Ott doesn't drop for her. Neither does the little jumper there from Sam Castles. But the Knox player wins the rebound and steps out of play. As we're coming quickly down the other end. Abby Lloyd out to Claire Ioannidis. Claire looking for options. It's with Mel into Kernich-Drew. Kernich-Drew was no good, and the resulting 2 points goes down the other way. So Falcons really not being able to find anything in offense at the moment. As Abby Lloyd's shot no good, and this time it looks like Numa Curtis has wrapped it all up, and she's given away 2 points, the foul. So Miller is back on the floor now for Claire Ioannidis. And Numa Curtis, bad turnover, then a foul after it. So third personal. Knox with the opportunity to get this ball back within 1 point. It's a 3-point game at the moment. 3-point doesn't go. Ioannidis with the rebound. She kicks the ball down. It's over to Miller. Miller looks for Lloyd. Lloyd fouls, pushing off. So 6 minutes to go. 3-point game. Raymond with the rebound, gets back to Ioannidis. Ioannidis steps quickly across, gets it to Numakurtis. Numakurtis back to Ioannidis. Ioannidis to Miller. Miller to Ioannidis. Numakurtis back to Miller. Miller will look. Doesn't go. And now Knox will be patient in its offense. Kicks the ball around. They're running a double stack down the floor. Raymond with the rebound. And the steal coming back the other way. This time it's Castles. Castles drives and scores. And it's a timeout again, this time to Waverley. And we'll be back ever so shortly. So with 5 minutes to go, we've got a 1-point game. So this is a real turn up. But looked at one stage, Alona, it looked like the Falcons were home and hosed there, didn't it?
Yeah, almost, but Knox have made sure they've come back for it.
Yeah, did you notice also in the last little bit that the Falcons' offense became very, very static? There was everyone was standing still after the pass. There was no cutting, no movement.
Yeah, I think they're getting a bit phased.
Yep. So Knox back into a zone. They want to slow this offense down as much as they can. And they've won the steal. This is their chance to get back ahead. Falcons do not want to foul at this point in time. They're already three fouls to 1 up. Here it goes into that great move, but a travel. Benjamin has been a real danger player down low there for the Knox Raiders there. She's probably got my votes for MVP for them. Some bad decision making from the Falcons. That ball from Abby Lloyd was should have gone over to the player on weak side. Instead, she tried to pick out a player who's guarded very hard in Numakurtis. Basket goes up, misses. Raymond gets the rebound. Falcons with a 1-point lead. It's with Miller. In and out. Numakurtis gets the rebound, doesn't go. Now Miller with the rebound. Great hustle there from Michaela. Back to her again. Falcons going. They've got 13 on the shot clock. They don't need to rush just yet. And there's Miller with the back cut and doesn't stick. Great D from the Falcons, but there's a foul. Foul on 13, that's Abby Lloyd. That'll be her fifth foul. That's her fifth foul. So she'll come off the game and come off the court, and Marley Kernishrue will replace her there. So Abby has really struggled with Benjamin today. There's a travel found, and Falcons get out of jail. That looked like an almost certain 2 points there to the Knox Raiders. And again, the fast break doesn't quite go, so Falcons just hanging on for grim death. Skin of their teeth stuff here. So 2:20 on the shot on the game clock. It's out to Miller. Back to Miller. Miller looks inside, doesn't go. Into Kernishrue. Kernishrue is fouled. The zone had drifted off Miller there. She was isolated out in deep corner. Bit of a shame. Shot clock's reset. Timeout to the visitors. So timeout to Knox, and we'll take a very short break again. So the Falcons up by 1 point with 2 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. So we've got a short amount of time to go there. And some Knox have definitely picked up their shooting in this final quarter. So although their shooting percentage is still very, very low. It's still only 26%, 20 out of 77. But they've got the edge at this point on the Falcons. Falcons need to. Miller's shot is blocked. So Falcons need to find a couple of quick baskets, put the pressure back on the Knox Raiders. Last thing they want is to give away a shot at this point in time. Clock winding down, 2 points. It's going to be a turnover to the Falcons either way. Falcons running the ball. Ioannidis needs to keep that ball going quickly. They need to skip it. Miller's isolated on the weak side. Again, Numakutis drives into traffic. Lambie with the ball, giving Miller a rest. And Numakutis turns it over. Lambie almost a steal. This time it's with Kernish-Drew. They need to settle it down, use their 24. There's 1 minute and 5 on the game clock. Back out to Melanides. Sam Lanby kicks it round. Numakudis drives. Knox. There's the foul. There's the foul. Now that was better effort from Numakudis. She kicked the ball out to Ioannidis, cut into short corner. So Tanya Banjanet fouls. Hasn't given anything away at this point. And there's a 2-point lead to the Falcons. 46 seconds on the shot clock. There's a 2-possession game at this stage. And there's 3 points. As the Falcons take a timeout. That was always going to be on. Falcons going back into a zone there. The zone didn't move. It left it open there. And the Knox girls can actually shoot. They can actually shoot. So a good effort there. So your coach, would he be spitting chips for letting that shot go up without a hand in the face?
Absolutely, every time.
Yeah, he's a bit of a 3-point shooter himself, isn't he? He doesn't like to see that. Yeah,
Definitely not.
yeah. So just a reminder that in a couple of minutes after this game, it'll be approximately half an hour from now, we'll have the Victorian State Youth Champ men, the Waverley Falcons versus Bulleen, and of course we welcome back a couple of our college students. We've got Declan Harrick and Deng Kwani, who have been back for a while, but back tonight, and I've just seen him walk into the stadium, is Michael Harper, who has spent the last 2 years at the University of Hawaii. Being coached by, for those of you who remember the Perth Wildcats, the glory days, was Scott Fisher. As Sam Lambie drives and is fouled. Okay, and with the last couple of seconds to go, there's 2 possessions here.
Yeah.
Falcons do need to get a basket off.
Shoots. She misses.
She misses.
With 20.
Yeah, 23 seconds, but this is good for the Falcons because it's now the 23 and their possession, so they want to hold the possession of the ball.
And try to get one shot up, but
that is
Knox
definitely
gets the ball.
And there's the foul, which will send Knox to the line. Crowd wanting an intentional foul there. And at this point in time, with 15 seconds, it was definitely a professional foul.
A very, very close game. Falcons have been leading most of the game, so they need to get a rebound now. And
so Coach Brendan Gordon's got another timeout up his sleeve. It's now a 2-point game.
Falcons want to try and get a 3-pointer.
We could be heading for overtime here. No, we're not. This will be it.
And
Knox will wrap it up. And it's their ball. So it's a Knox possession. Knox will win the game. And there's a timeout. Timeout to Knox. So they'll win the game there. So getting back to Michael Harper. Michael Harper spent 2 years there with with the University of Hawaii, being coached by ex-Perth Wildcat coach Scott Fisher. Scott has just picked up a job in California as the head coach of a college over there, so he's moving on. And he's moving on to bigger and better things for himself. So that was announced. In the last 24 hours that's happened. And so Michael, I believe, is shifting colleges. He's going to be going to a Div 2 college in the next year.
It was actually quite lucky that Knox had the jump ball, because it could have been a totally different game if it was just a
yeah. Well, if they'd fouled, then the Falcons, so they just don't want to do anything, and
foul and onto the line.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. It's been a very, very close game for.
So at this point in time, they need a three-point shot.
And that settles it.
And there it is. It's a 4-point game. This is it. The Falcons can't win here. And that's the game, folks. And as they the Knox and the Falcons shake hands, we'll leave you there, and we'll be back in about half an hour with the men's game.
It was quite an interesting game. Falcons.